First at 6, pushing for accountability after a First Alert 4 investigation. And it's all because of this exclusive video showing Metro security carrying a man off property downtown, then leaving him to die. I'm Corey Stark. The NAACP is filing a civil rights complaint over Derek Hodges' death last week. And on top of that, First Alert 4 has new details about what exactly those guards did and did not do. Our John Kipper with a story that remains only on 4.
It was inhumane.
Adolphus Pruitt with the St. Louis NAACP chapter sounding off after seeing video exclusively obtained by First Alert 4, showing Derek Hodges, a man clearly in distress, carried off property by Metro security and left to die.
Either they were not trained or they ignored their training.
The incident near 18th and Clark last week occurred just before 1 in the morning. They drop him on a sidewalk and eventually get him on a bench around 1:12, then leave.
They treated him like he was a piece of trash, for real.
Hodges' family and Pruitt struggle with the fact that police or medics never came.
They would have given some assistance and some direction to the victim and not simply leave him there.
We learned Tuesday from Pruitt and then confirmed with St. Louis Metropolitan Police that at 1:04, while guards were standing around Hodges on a sidewalk, police were called. But at 1:12, the guards leave Hodges. About a minute later, police confirm they got a cancel call from Metro.
There was no excuse.
And the concept of not getting help or trying to assist this individual from a human level is hard to watch.
First Alert 4 had attorney Ton Nissenholtz review the surveillance.
From a legal perspective, it's a little bit more complicated.
Nissenholtz says in Missouri there is no law requiring you to assist a stranger, but if you do try, you cannot make it worse. Hodges' family believes he may have had trouble with his diabetes.
If you carry someone in that mode or you sit them up, does that affect their breathing and actually make the condition worse and harder for them to recover by? Those are two things that will play out.
Nissenholtz says because Bi-State is a government entity, they are subject to strong immunity protections. And the guards also have some immunity, but he adds they could, in theory, be held liable in court.
If they fail to carry out tasks or duties that they're required to do and don't do it, there are exceptions to those immunities.
Bi-State Development, which operates Metro, says Derek Hodges, quote, explicitly declined professional medical care on several occasions. Hodges' family doubts that.
I just don't believe that. I don't think that he was capable of declining or accepting anything.
The NAACP's complaint with state and federal agencies asked for an investigation and Bi-State's CEO to address the situation.
And he needs to reassure the public that this stuff will not ever happen again.
Attorney Nissenholtz adds that guards calling the police off could potentially be categorized as gross negligence by the guards. Reporting downtown, John Kipper, First Alert 4.
And Bi-State tells First Alert 4 they are reviewing all of this internally and will cooperate with authorities. But at this time, their lawyers say they won't be commenting any further.